Hello YouTube, Lyric17 here, but you can just call me Travis, and welcome back for another collection update. I got a lot to show you, and I gotta talk about a problem that I have. So yeah, let's, nothing else to say, so let's just jump into the music. In the background, we're listening to an awesome Finnish black metal band, Daemonarchia. I'm not really sure how you say that. Rad stuff. When it kicks in the first proper track, the riff and stuff, just wow, you'll hear it. It's just good stuff out on Worship tapes. Yeah, Daemonarchia, Nocturnal Lust. All right. First up, this just came out. This is the new Druid Lord, Grotesque Offerings. This is out on Hell's Headbangers. Look at that. Awesome album art. So good. Trying to get it so there's nothing, no glare. I'm not sure what's going on here. There we go, it's not too bad. Yeah, awesome stuff. If you're not familiar with this band, which I was not until recently, they're new to me. Is a doom band. Definitely has some death metal, so doom death kind of stuff going on. Yeah, like I said, they are new to me up until just recently when Runner JMA Josh Armijo did a review of the album. Yeah, I was like, oh, I don't know this band, and so I checked them out, and yeah, I thought it was pretty decent. So I eventually did the pre-order. I thought it was similar enough to the band Hooded Menace that I thought it would be kind of a cool precursor to their new album, which comes out this Friday. Really excited for that one. So anyway, yeah, Grotesque Offerings. When I finally looked into it, I saw they had a split with Wooden Stake, who I'm really into, and I was like, so I kind of had sort of maybe remembered this band maybe a little bit. Not that I ever listened to that split, but I probably had looked at it at some point. But yeah, anyway, into the music. Good stuff. I don't love it, but it is a very, very nice, solid release. Nice. The leads particularly are what does it for me. Just, really kind of just like has that kind of, that evil, sorrowful, harrowing tones to them that really, make the songs what they are. Oddly enough, the drumming, particularly the kick drum, so I found that to be really interesting. Lots of like different tempo patterns and stuff that kind of just kept my attention. That I thought was cool. Not much going on with the lyric or the liner notes here. Just got a picture, information, and then lyrics, credits, and stuff. Initially, the vocals kind of were, I won't say a turn off, but I didn't really like them. But it wasn't anything that I couldn't get past. But slowly over listening to it, a few times, I've kind of grown to, I wouldn't say like them, but they're very, they get the job done. If I had to say one major complaint about this, is I wish there was more kind of like, chunky groove riffs. They do a really good job of doing that, and I just wish there was more of them on here. But yeah, solid release. If you're into doom death stuff, definitely something worthwhile to check out. Druid Lord, Grotesque Offerings. Yeah, good stuff. Alright, next up, another CD. I've been into these guys lately, and I decided to pick up the rest of at least their full lengths. This is their third. Iron Curtain, Guilty as Charged. I picked up their first album, Road to Hell, recently. This is a speed metal band out of Spain. Like I said, this is their third album, Guilty as Charged. I ordered their second album, Jaguar Spirit, and it has not yet arrived. Inside is just lyrics and stuff. Yeah, this album's pretty good. I like it. This is their first album without Danny on guitar. It's the first one with Miguel Angel. What's the guy's name? Lopez, yeah, Miguel Angel Lopez. I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, so I was a little worried about this one a little bit as new guitarist. Although they never really break it down by the songwriting credits by who's doing it. It always just is credited to Iron Curtain. So I wasn't really sure, but Mike Leprosy, who is the other guitarist and vocalist, although he's always listed as the rhythm guitarist. And then what's the other guy's name? Jasko or Jalesko? Josera, the bassist. Those two guys have been the whole time, and then the drummer with just the first album he was not on, but since then it's been the same guy. So anyway, I was a little worried, but yep, nothing to worry about. This album is again another solid one. I will say that I like it less than the other two. I did listen to Jaguar Spirit earlier online. The first song, Into the Fire, something about that one, that main riff, really, I don't know, it confuses me or something. It turns me off, so I always just kind of either put that one at the end or I just skip it. But otherwise, just a nice, solid, cool speed metal album. I will say this one has maybe a little bit more kind of like traditional heavy metal sound to it overall, but still a speed metal record. Out on Pure Steel Records. What else? Anything else to add? Oh, the last song is a bonus track, Turn the Hell On. It's a Fist cover. Yeah, Iron Curtain, Guilty as Charged. Solid release. Like I said, I don't like this one as much as the other two, but still some solid speed metal if you are looking for something like that. Right. For the remainder of the video, we will be discussing my problem, which is you will see the depths as to which my cassette tape obsession is gone. I'm deep down. All right. So I did an order through Headsplit. It's been a while since I did something with them, so I thought it was time. And a funny story. I think follow them on Instagram, and I had read something. I couldn't even remember what it was. Like, oh, I got some new stuff going up at some point, and I was sitting around, and I was like, oh, I wonder if that ever went up. So I went to check, and I had noticed actually that there was one new item that was something that was new than last time I checked, and I forgot to mention there was something that I had been really eyeing at Headsplit Records that I had not pulled the trigger on. Kind of was waiting for some more stuff to come in to kind of complete an order. But anyway, yeah. So I went and checked, and there was one new thing, and I was like, oh, interesting. And then I was kind of going through the pages, and I went back. Oh, there was two new things. Like, oh, I wonder if he's updating the store right now, which he was. So I kind of as he would add new things to the store, I would go. First, I would go look to see if it was available on CD, and then if it wasn't, I would go see if I could find audio of the band to see if I was something that I was into. And yeah, I really wanted those Viscera Infest tapes, but those were available on CD, so didn't pull the trigger on those. Headsplit stickers. I don't know if I showed these. I might have already just done this, but I can't remember now. Anyway, so yeah, like I said, I was just as he was adding the stuff, I was checking it out, and slowly pulled an order together that I'm pretty pleased with. Okay, so first off, the thing that I was eyeing there for a while, he had what is it, from Maggot Stomp, I think is the name of the company. These cool pins. And there was a few different ones, but there was one in particular that like really stood out to me, and that is the Tall Man Mortician set. Just check out this badass pin of the Tall Man. Rest in peace, Angus Scrim. And they came with the Mortician skull too. I don't know. There's a couple. The Repulsion guy, Cannibal Corpse, fetus thing. There was a fourth one. right after I ordered these, like almost all of them were sold out. So like I freaking got them just in time. But anyway, badass. Knew I wanted to have these. So that was the first thing. It was a definite. And then okay. So then I got ordered 3 other tapes. Yeah, let's go with this one first. This is an EP that just came out. It came out like late November, December, maybe. I think maybe December 2017. This is a self-titled Hacksaw. Just super grindy, grindcore. Definitely has a strong death metal influence on it. Also came in yellow, white, and green cassettes. 11 tracks, just like blistering, just savagery. I guess I can pull the J card out and show it to you. Just one-sided or whatever. But yeah, really cool, just awesome stuff. Kind of gives me maybe sort of an Impetigo feel. Here's the inside of the J card. Yeah, if you're, in for, you got like, what if it's like maybe 10, 12 minutes, something like that. If you got 12 minutes to kill, check out this Hacksaw self-titled EP. It's pretty good stuff. I like it. All right, next up, this one was kind of cool. Never heard of this band before, and kind of just purchased this one more on a whim than anything else. It was just 2 tracks, but I liked the sample that I found on YouTube, and so I pulled the trigger on it, and then actually it sold out pretty quickly. So it's possible he didn't have many copies of this because it's not a Headsplit release, it's self-released by the band. But anyway, it sold out pretty quick, so I was lucky to get it. This is Tomb Mold with Cryptic Transmissions. Comes on this cool, like, clear gold with the white, black speckle thingy going on this side, and this side it just has the gold inlay. Awesome death metal, just really cool stuff. Canadian band. Interestingly enough, they had like released a full-length album earlier in the year, like maybe February I think, maybe last year. And then this came out later in the year, like September or something. It's just like a 2-song promo. Longer songs, 6-7 minutes long. So it's like, I don't know, 13, 14 minutes long total. Here's the J card, a thick stock. But yeah, cool. Lots of cool riffs. Constantly changing up, keeping it interesting. Kind of not a whole lot of leads and soloing going on, but when they do that, it kind of has sort of that kind of spacey, cosmic-y feel to it, which is kind of cool. I need to go back and check out this full-length album that came out in 2017, because if it's anything like this, I will probably think that it's good. Again, check out this cool. Yeah, cool stuff. I'm not sure if this was limited. I feel like it might have been limited, but I don't know. Cool stuff. Tomb Mold, Cryptic Transmissions. I'll definitely, like always, I'll leave links to all this stuff. So even if you can't get a copy of this, definitely check out the YouTube of it, because it's good. And then finally, picked up this as well. Kind of was waiting to see if this would ever come out on CD. It never did. And it was like, whatever, just finally pulled the trigger and picked this shit up. And that's Poison Blood, Witch Vomit. Again, awesome death metal. As Headsplit is the innovator, not innovators, but it released awesome death metal. Comes on this kind of reddish clear tape. 4 songs, 5 if you include the intro. Yeah, these guys are from Oregon, if I didn't say that. Just awesome, nasty death metal. You guys have all listened to this, so I don't need to really talk about it that much. But yeah, Headsplit quality death metal. No complaints here. Need to get more of their stuff. Alright. Next up. Oh no, actually, before I move on, I also got I ordered the the newsletter, or what is that? What they're calling this? Yeah, the newsletter number 8. I actually found out later that I didn't need to pay the $1 for it. It came with all the, with everything. It came with all the every order. The $1 was just for people who were only getting this. But I think I purchased it before that description was there, so whatever. Throw a buck that guy's way. And it was cool. It has some interviews and stuff. About halfway through this, it's kind of a fun read. Also came with this cool Hacksaw advertisement, which was kind of funny since I had ordered the Hacksaw advertisement. But regardless, you guys should look at this ad and then buy it. I think you can read that. Alright, so yeah, Headsplit Records. I've talked about it before, but if not, awesome death metal label. Tapes, mostly. I mean, they sell some other stuff here and there too, but it's tape label. Check them out. Alright, next up, did an order through Out of Season, which is quickly becoming one of the most dependable, small labels for me. Picked up a few things. I ordered it like on, I think, Tuesday. Shipped out on like Thursday. Already arrived to me on Saturday from Maine. Super fast shipping. As he's been doing at least recently, because I think on his Instagram I saw he found a box of these and was gonna just give them out in orders till they were all gone. Got a couple Frank Franzetta cards. So these, I have a bunch of these now, like maybe like 4 or 5. Anyway, kind of cool. Anyway, so yeah, let's start off with the gem of the order. Was able to snag one of these. Feel lucky about it. Limited to 50, although it sounds like more are going to be pressed. But I was able to pick up this awesome black Citadel Relics of Forgotten Satanist Wisdom. Killer raw black metal, sort of in the vein of like, Black Sleece, Candelabrum, that kind of thing. Comes on this clear tape with the markings on it. Cool stuff. Also, this order came with Black Citadel button, and then it's awesome. Not quite a back patch, but it's a big patch of the album art stuff. Awesome. But yeah, this is my first Black Citadel release. I've been familiar with this release before, and it was only out on LP, and obviously quickly sold out. I think there's like 250 copies total of it, I want to say. I think there was like a first pressing of 100, then they did another pressing of like 150 or reverse of that. So yeah, obviously super hard to come by. So when I saw this pop up on Out of Season on cassette, I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna try to get that. And I sold out quickly. My timing was really perfect. Really happy to snag this, because this is an awesome release. Just it's got that awesome raw black metal style. The vocals are just like super nightmarish, raspy. The drums are like a good mixture of like nice steady driving force and like battering ram through stone castle walls. Like, just, yeah, this is some good shit. I think there's a couple tracks I found on YouTube, so I'll post those like I do with everything else. But yeah, awesome release. Relics of Forgotten Satanist Wisdom by Black Citadel. Super pumped to have this. Very lucky to have gotten it. Also, along with that, I picked up this one. This is the new one from Fief. This is 3. This is a dungeon synth project. Came with this Fief button of the F there. Yeah, this is, like I said, dungeon synth project. Really good. Also from Utah, I say also because that's where the Sequester Keep guy is from. Comes on this cool blue tape. Actually, speaking of it, when I ordered that Sequester Keep box set thing, Fief 1 and 2 collection was released. I didn't listen to it. I wasn't really familiar with the band, and I totally passed up on it. And then later went back and listened to it, and was like, wow, this is awesome dungeon synth. At that time, it was sold out, so I had messed up and missed it. Here's the cool art. But yeah, like I said, I had missed out on the 1-2 collection, so that was a bummer. But I saw on Bandcamp the 3 and checked that one out and was like, damn, this is killer stuff. And so when the 3 popped up on Out of Season, I was like, I need to get that. That is some killer dungeon synth that I need in my collection, and it is. This is a great release. I think this is already sold out. This might be. I think he's actually repressing this too. So jump on it. Awesome. If you're into dungeon synth, this is right up there with this Sequester Keep. I think this is good stuff. I like it a lot. Fief 3. And then finally, I also picked up, this one was more of a blind buy, but it was one of the new releases, and it came with some cool bonuses as well, so I thought, what the hell. And that is, this is Erang with Another World, Another Time. It came with this button, like the skull face, which I think is up here on the side here. You can kind of see it. Anyway, also came with this Erang patch. Yeah, also Dungeon Synth. Also, this one kind of has more of a less electronic-y feel. That's not true. It's more soundtracky overall, maybe. I don't know how I want to delineate it as different. There's more stuff going on. Cool. This comes on this cool red tape. One-man project. This is guys out of France. Erang is his name itself, so it's a self-titled band. Imagination never fails, as it says here. What else I feel like I have something else I wanted to show back here. But I definitely want to show this this map, which is sort of I guess what we're looking at and thinking about when we listen to this music, which is kind of cool. I thought that was a nice little touch. But yeah, this is a solid Dungeon Synth release. I was really pleased that it was as good as it was. This is still available on Out of Season, so if you would like to check out some Dungeon Synth that is still available to purchase, this is a worthwhile one to check out. I liked it. Yeah, like I said, Out of Season. I pretty much can just order anything they release. As they only release black metal, dark ambient, and dungeon synth. I like all those genres, and the quality of artists on this label is good. So yeah, another one, Erang, Another World, Another Time. And then finally, not from Out of Season. This is from a different label. This is really from a DIY label. This is a Gangrenous Temple with Demo 1. This is a let's backtrack. So, buddy of mine, guy I love on here on YouTube, Nathan Grind, the Grindcore Guru. He has a noise project, Slug Chewer, coming out, and it's coming out on this DIY label. And so I was, just recently started following the guy on YouTube, Ambient Sound, Caleb. You guys, some people who watch me, I'm sure, watch him. Anyway, on his label, which is either Fallen Portrait Productions or Black Bile, I'm not really sure. I'm new to it, so they sort of seem one and the same to me. anyway, Slug Chewer was going to come out on his label, so I've kind of sort of been, you know, watching his content, and also kind of obsessively checking a store to see if it would ever show up on there. And eventually, anyway, he played a music clip showed up on his YouTube channel, and it was for an upcoming release that he was going to be putting out, this Gangrenous Temple. And yeah, you know, I actually really dug it, and you know, I was like, what the hell, if Slug Chewer is coming out too, maybe I'll pick it up too, as along with it, and you know, whatever, support the DIY. And then he had a video that was released after that, where he talked about some of the upcoming stuff that's going to be for sale on the store. And this particular release had like a regular version, which was I think 150 copies, and then a limited release, which was 10. And I was like, what the fuck, let's go for the 10. And anyway, when that popped up, I was bummed because the Slug Chewer wasn't one of the things that was going to be for sale, but I thought, what the hell, I'm going to pick this up anyway. So went for the limited 10 version, and was lucky enough to grab it. And then before it arrived, he, you know, other videos went up, but one of them was that I should start following him on his, following the label on Facebook, and so I did. Alright, I did, but I added it to my shortcuts link list, and saw that there was another version that came out that actually was like limited, I think, to 2. And he said, one of you guys got this. I guess it was me. I don't know if anyone else got it, since it's limited to 2. But if not, awesome. Because the other one it looks sort of like this, but was white. So this looks awesome with the red. Anyway, now that I've rambled enough about this particular, about getting the release and whatever, let's talk about the music. It'll flip over, I think. Yeah, it's automatic tape player. At this point, just assume I'm always going to have to do this in 2 parts, because I'm going to run out of space in my video. I told Sirmeetwa that I was going to try to get this one in under 30 minutes. By looks of it, I'm going to fail super, super hard. I already forgot this. Forgive me. Alright. Yeah, so like I was saying, Gangrenous Temple. I think I was talking about what it sounds like. This is some really cool raw black metal, super lo-fi, which I think actually really helps the recording. The drums are like perfect, like recorded down like a super long corridor, like reverb echoing all the way down. This sounds awesome. The vocals are like a good mixture between like kind of like really feedbacky howls and like just like ghastly shredded shrieky, yeah, that kind of stuff. You know, cool, like kind of like DSBM-y kind of like kind of guitars. Actually, you know what? I don't know what's going on with this. I'm gonna stop this, and I ripped the digital from this. I'll just play it in the background while I finish talking about it. Alright, so back. Alright, so yeah, it's like, I don't know, this is a terrible ending. This is lots of rambling and junk. But yeah, 3 or 4 tracks, depending on whether the intro is part of the first track or not. Just for funs, I have it separated out. So anyway, this is probably my favorite. I don't know, there's something similar about the way that, just like, it just sounds great. This is on this, you know, dub tape, the CD bass. Folds out. It's got the Gangrenous Temple up here at the top. And it says, I don't know, it says Test Press Limited 7 down here, so I'm not sure what's up with that, if that means anything. And on the back side, it's just red. Anyway, just cool DIY stuff. I'll definitely, you know, buy stuff from him in the future, just to kind of support small labels. And, you know, definitely, this is a cool little release. I really do honestly enjoy this, so that made it an excellent bonus. So yeah, I'll leave a link to the original sound sample that he the He linked on his channel. And yeah, this is some cool stuff. Very, very pleased to have this in the collection. This is a cool thing to have. Gangrenous Temple demo one, and I know nothing about this band at all. I don't know song titles, where they're from, anything, who's in it, nothing about it. But I hope they do more stuff, because I'm into this. Alright, so yeah, that's it. So yeah, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. If you're familiar with any of these releases, let me know what you think of them. If you know how to stop tape addiction, let me know. Tune in tomorrow when I will be announcing my winner of my contest. Pretty much it's closed now, so if you haven't entered already, too late. Got my entries. So yeah, tune in tomorrow. That video will be out. That person will win some stuff. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.